Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. We have been discussing about the various elements of profit leadership so far, and today I thought I will introduce you one more idea about the concept of profit leadership. So, there are many aspects of leadership which we have been discussing, and most important is the profit leadership, where the person who is building the institution is always focusing on the welfare of the people, thereby he will be able to make the organization more and more prosperous. So in that context we have been discussing that profit leadership is one of the way the leader can probably focus his attention. So one of the aspects that I want to introduce today is about systems optimization and point optimization. Let us understand what do you mean by optimization first. So in the last session I spoke about the value that is delivered to the customer, and then I spoke about the value stream, that is nothing but the organizational business processes which are arranged in a logical sequence so that they are converting the raw material into finished goods or an information into a service in a service organization. Thereby the customer perceives the value delivered to him. Maybe for example, if you order a pizza for example, so there are several processes which are ultimately working in that organization, ultimately delivers the pizza to your doorstep in a most hygienic manner in about 20 minutes. So essentially the value delivered to the customer is generated by a system that is called a value stream. A value stream is nothing but a culmination of business processes which are essentially adding value and delivering to the customer. So having said that, we don't know whether the value stream the business has created is really optimum or not. What do you mean by optimum? As I mentioned to you, with the least amount of efforts and resources, whether the organization is able to deliver the value is what is the meaning of the word optimization. So there are companies which are the lowest cost producers, and there are other companies which are having a more expensive value stream to deliver the same value. For example, if you take a motor car manufactured by Ford or General Motors, have got a much higher level of cost as compared to what Toyota is manufacturing their cars. So the car remaining the same with whatever the value it delivers, your cost of manufacture can be high or low depending upon the organization ability to optimize its own value stream. So we need to appreciate and understand what do you mean by optimization. And optimization is nothing but the process of ensuring that what is just needed, resources are being spent for delivering the value. Probably that's the most easiest way of understanding optimization. So honestly speaking, the organizations grow in many complex different ways. With the result, no one knows whether that organization really is optimized organization or not, because we have no idea whatever the cost we are incurring, whether all of them are needed for delivering the value to the customer. So we also spoke about the lean philosophy, that anything which is being performed in an organization as an activity but is not really adding value to the customer, we called it as a waste. So a waste is nothing but in an organization which is being produced or acted upon, or resources are spent but is not directly delivering the value to the customer. So what is most critical and important to understand is, when we are keep on eliminating the waste from the organization, so the cost comes down but the perceived value of the customer remains the same or even it improves. Probably if you see the cars produced in Japan are delivering higher value in terms of features, in terms of defect-free cars, reliability, and so on and so forth, but their cost is pretty low. When the perceived value goes up and the cost of acquisition comes down, obviously the customer perceives the highest value for money. So, in other words, the organization leadership has to understand that if he has to make more profit from the same kind of a business model, he need to progressively optimize everything in his organization, that is identifying the waste and then eliminating them. So this process of doing it can be done in two different ways. One is called a point optimization. What do you mean by point optimization? Taking one particular manufacturing process, for example, and trying to find out how we can optimize that process is called a point optimization. As the meaning of the word point is taking only one process in the organization and trying to make it more effective and efficient. Maybe it can be a order winning process, or it can be an estimation process. It could be anything. It need not necessarily be a manufacturing process. It could be anything in the support functions as well. So that is what is called point optimization. So Six Sigma is the tool that is generally used for point optimization. I want you to appreciate that, because it is just taking one process at a time and trying to eliminate the defects and try to make it more effective. What is a system optimization is nothing but taking the entire value stream of a particular process, business process, or a manufacturing process where there are multiple processes are there, and then we try to see whether all these processes together are they really delivering the output in the most efficient manner. So taking the entire system, when you say system, what it really means is it is a combination of processes working together to deliver an output is called a system. The easiest way to understand our own body is a system. You will find a digestion process, you will have cognition process, and you have neurological process, and various other processes are happening within the human body. But at the end of the day, we remain healthy when all these processes are working in the most efficient manner. So system optimization is nothing but taking a full system and trying to see whether it is efficient or not. So this is a very important concept when we are going to take into details of organizational optimization. In summary, we need to look at point optimization, where we are taking one particular process and zooming it and then going into the details, putting that in the microscope. But whereas a system optimization is taking the entire value stream and looking at whether it is efficient or not. So lean is the tool that is used for looking into a system optimization. So we need to appreciate that different tools have got a different capability. Six Sigma is more powerful for point optimization, but lean management is an excellent tool for doing a system optimization. I hope these concepts have become clear to you, and then going forward we will try and deep dive into each one of them and understand better. Thank you very much for your patient listening. I hope the session was useful to you. Take care. God bless you.